All right, we're live as I move off screen. Hello, everybody, both here in the room. We have multiple people with us today. Stephen, Erin, and Tim and I are all in the same place. Chris is still joining us, as always, from the West Coast. All right, I think this is special. Again, it's a holiday edition. We're here for the holidays. And, oh, wow, I have like cool special effects behind me. That's kind of cool. It's like meteorites constantly falling behind my shoulder. That's on purpose. All right, let's. Are there any announcements? I don't think so. We don't have announcements, really. He's got a new beard. All right, let's just dive in to our intro. Here we go. And we're back. Chris, are you back? Paelias, I should say.
I'm here.
All right, super awesome. We're drinking mead tonight, thanks to all the tipsy bees.
Yeah.
Is that what Ori says in Name of the Wind? She referred to tipsy bees, something like that.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a spell. All right, shall we start with a recap?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, so as you've returned from your adventures at the Windbell Keep, you retired to the inn, the Ringing Bell, and went to sleep where both Finric and Paelias had odd dreams with red eyes and enigmatic quotes, and woke up a bit unsettled to the crowing of roosters, and everyone met downstairs, and after a very hearty breakfast involving some questionable bacon, too good bacon.
We gave us rashes.
No rashers, oh man. You all decided to basically explore Windbell, and so there was some shopping that was done, and there was some meeting of the sheriff and meeting of the local reeve, Falreth Kippen, who perhaps didn't regard you in such high esteem, and perhaps maybe up to nefarious purposes, so you saw fit to, after scoping out the town, decided to infiltrate the Kippen Manor, the Kippen Mansion as it were, using strategic disguise self, and promptly overtook and then knocked out their butler, Falreth's butler Gregson, and stored him in the pantry. Of course, what you didn't realize is that he'd gotten a message off before he was knocked out, and some quick thinking by Agnes saved the group as she disguised herself as Gregson with a sore throat, and convinced Falreth that all was well, or so you believe, as they have left the premises. So that's where we'll pick up. Paelias has just descended a staircase into the basement of Kippen Manor. I believe Mr. Twizzard and Finric are still sprawled on the upstairs landing on some soft rugs. And Agnes has basically stopped a fevered Lily who is trying to escape to safety and had trouble opening the back door. And so without further ado, yeah, let's pick up. Let's pick up with. Actually, let's go to Twizzard and Finric, who are on the second floor. Do you wish to explore the second floor? Do you want to come back downstairs where you saw, or rather heard, sort of Paelias and then Agnes disappear into the back hallway?
I have a question. Go ahead.
I had a question too.
Maybe it's the same question. How big is this rug that we were laying on?
Okay, that's not my question.
I have a feeling he wants to roll it up and take it home.
There are multiple rugs, and they sort of lie along the entire length of the upstairs hallway. And you can see that there are some closed doors off to either side.
Are there any, maybe 3x6 or something? Or something I could roll up and take? If it's so nice and laying on it, I want to lay it on a home.
I have to. Where's home?
Wherever it
Thank you so much.
I don't know.
You too.
I think someone's gonna see you walking around town with it, and then they're gonna get very suspicious that you're stealing things from them.
Are you in the room here?
No, but I am the voice of reason.
I would like to see you roll up one of these rugs and take it.
At the very least, you should disguise yourself as a bartender.
Good boy. Good boy.
But,
All right, Mr. Twizzard, you would like to roll up a rug that's perfectly doable.
Okay.
They're about 3 feet wide by 5 feet long.
Done. Roll up the rug and take it.
All right, so you're just gonna like carry it over your shoulder. All right, all right. You now have. It's sort of an ornate. Some would call it. It's got sort of braided sides that maybe like have a greenish yarn, and then sort of as it spirals into the center, it gets darker and darker blue.
That's a good one.
All right, Mr. Twizzard has gained a rug. Add that to your inventory as long as you're still carrying it. Finric, what would you like to do?
I don't know, let's go find that sheriff and show him a list of names and party times from the,
Wait, you want to what?
Morphus. I feel like we're going to be showing the sheriff that list of names to see if he can help us piece together the caravans that were on Morgo's list, but somehow we're now in this mansion.
So you want to leave the mansion and go back to the sheriff?
I mean, this is a thought experiment, but maybe I'll look around this top floor.
Sure.
First.
So, if we can imagine this is the second floor for a moment, there is a hallway in front of you.
Is this the top floor? Or, like, when I was looking outside, I can't remember if it was, like, 2 stories or if it was, like, more.
Yeah, so it's at least 2 stories.
Yeah.
If there is a 3rd story, it may be a crawl space, it may be a small attic. You didn't have any windows that were visible.
Gotcha. Okay.
There were some balconies.
Now
that
it's
you could
coming
see.
back to me. Okay.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, if you proceed down the hall that you had started going down, you would, there is a door on the right and a door on the left.
Gotcha. Let's do the door on the right.
It is locked.
Let's open it.
Okay, do you have fuse tools?
I don't know, what do I have? I have Mason's tools. Is that good enough?
That might work.
It is a wooden door set in a stone frame. Yes, this mansion does have a lot of stone work inside it. It's very well to do.
Okay.
So you're rolling up the rug. What are you going to do after you roll up the rug?
Well, I've got my Mason's tools. Can I, like, yeah, are the hinges
You want
set into stone? Can I go after those?
You want to chip off the hinges?
Yeah.
All right, you start chipping off the hinges.
I've got time.
Yep.
Can I come up there and help him?
Sure.
I'm gonna walk around the corner. Boom, boom, boom.
Carrying a rug.
Walk over here to Finric's door, he's chipping away at the hinges. And just give it a huge old kick and blow the whole thing open.
All right, roll damage.
Magical.
Let's see how your bludgeoning does. Bludgeoning damage from a wizard. Well, you rolled a d20. What did you roll?
2.
I was gonna say, I mean, you can't really miss the door, but a 2 comes close. You're probably gonna kick it and like shove Finric out of the way as you do it. You do connect. Roll a d6. Let's see how much damage you do to this door. That's a good-looking d6.
2.
All right, you kick the door and you knock over Finric.
Yep.
I'm trying to help man.
Thank you. Sounds, that's just, I feel like my Mason's tools, those are the things that do.
Yeah, it's loosening. The hinges are loosening. It's gonna probably take like 5 more minutes.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Maybe I can go check out the other room while he's doing that one.
All right, it is also locked. The one directly across the hall is also locked.
I walk up to it and give it a big old kick, blast that thing open. 19.
All right, you definitely connect solidly at a weak spot. So let's see the damage. Roll 2d6 this time. Oh, 5. All right. I was giving it 10. All right, you bust the door open. And it's sort of like, it doesn't fall off the hinges, but it like swings open and the lock is clearly broken. And you're gazing upon a rather opulent bedroom chamber. There's a large 4-post bed in the center with curtains around it. There's some dressers on the far side. And there's a window that faces south.
I'd like to open the dressers and look through those doors.
All right, you find a collection of various robes and undergarments, most of them in the same burgundy color you saw Falreth wearing earlier.
Are these men's undergarments?
They are men's undergarments.
No, keep looking.
All right. You find another smooth, polished stone, and it is a design you have not yet seen, because you've now seen 2 of these. You've seen one that you got from the treasure chest, from the keep, and that was a sort of abstract design. And then you saw one with sort of a mouth and hand. That was on the body of Gregson. And this is the 3rd one. And it has another abstract design, a flower.
A flower. Okay. So, I'm going to take it, but since I'm not quite sure what it does, I might also take one of the undergarments and wrap it up in there.
Okay, so you take basically a pair of underwear and wrap up this stone.
The cleanest pair I can find, wrap it up.
They're all clean. This is his.
How clean can it be then?
Well, he's very well-to-do. He has a good laundry service.
Okay, alright.
All right, add that to your
I'm gonna
inventory.
take that.
All right, I think we should maybe until Agnes is back, let's flash to Paelias. So you've gone down the stairs into this pitch black basement area. I believe you have dark vision. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, so you can see you're in a small cellar. It is not big. It's maybe like 5 feet by 6 feet. Give me a perception check.
$16 plus.
Yeah. You can tell that this room is too small for the size of this house. Like, just something feels wrong to you.
Plus 4, so 20.
There are, wow, yeah, okay, so sure. There are basically stores of food. There's a large pickle barrel. There's some stacks of crates. There's some apples. There are some sort of dried grains, things like that in jars. And there's something about the pickle barrel that you think there's something odd about that pickle barrel.
Let's look at it. Let's pick it up.
You're gonna pick up the pickle barrel. You try to lift it up. You know, it's a big barrel, and so you give some heft into it, but it does not budge.
Oh, okay, so it's stuck.
It appears to be stuck.
Can I? Is it open in any way? Can I look inside?
Yeah, you can open up the top and look inside.
Open up the top then.
You see pickles floating in brine.
Pickles. Let's take a pickle.
You can take a pickle.
Let's go ahead and chew it. Munch on the pickle.
It tastes really good. It's a really good pickle.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's finish off that pickle.
Okay, you've eaten one pickle.
Alright. Good. Can I feel around through the pickles to see if there's something like underneath or?
Fair enough. So you reach your arm into the brine. You shove your sleeve up first.
Yeah, sure.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there, buddy. Okay, so you shove your arm into the pickles and you're sort of fishing around inside, and pickles are bouncing off your arm. Other than a brine-covered arm, you do not discover anything.
Okay. Nothing pickly. What about the barrel itself? Is it a different wood? What about it did I think that was a little off? Was it the wood or the?
It is placed. It's sort of in the corner, but not perfectly in the corner, and it is on a bit of a raised platform. It just struck you as odd. The barrel itself is probably made of a sturdy wood, say oak.
Is there something underneath the barrel? Is there is it a platform that I can look at it and see if it moves or something?
Yeah, you got a 20 on your check.
20, 16 plus 4, so 20. Yeah.
So you see finely carved runes along the bottom of this pickle barrel.
Oh, interesting. So have I seen them before?
You have not seen them. Well, actually, give me an Arcana check.
Oh dear.
I love the sound of oh dear.
Oh, plus 0. I got 1.
You can tell they are runes.
That's good. That helps. Okay. All right, they're runey. Let's see. All right. go ahead and break it. Let's break the pick and barrel.
So you're just gonna hit it with your mace?
Yep, right with the mace, right in the side.
All right, roll some damage for that.
Right where the juice, D6.
Well, your mace is a 1d6 plus 1. Yep.
Plus 1. That's 4 plus 1, 5.
Yeah, I mean this is a pretty sturdy barrel, but you definitely stave in a hole and pickle juice starts spraying onto you. You are now soaked in pickle juice as it slowly drops to about half level, which is where the hole is.
Okay. Let's look in the pickle barrel again. See what we found.
More pickles.
There are now more densely packed pickles floating in less juice.
What about the inside of the barrel? Is there anything in there I can discern? Any carvings inside?
Nope, no carvings.
No. Okay.
One of the pickles did fly out onto the floor though, through the hole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
It just looks like a normal pickle.
5 second roll.
Okay. What about behind the pickle barrel itself? Is there something like kind of between the pickle barrel and the wall?
There's zero space between the pickle barrel and the wall. Like, I mean, it is a curved barrel, so there is, but like, it is like right up against it. Give me an investigation check. Spending a lot of time with this pickle barrel.
Oh yeah, that's a nat 20.
Okay. All right. You can ascertain that the sort of half-inch to inch platform that the pickle barrel is on, the pickle barrel, and the wall directly behind the pickle barrel is basically all one unit. It's about 2 feet by 4 feet. 4 feet tall.
Is it like can I push the unit, or can I twist it, turn the pickle barrel maybe?
What would you like to do?
Let's turn the pickle barrel.
Turn it like this?
Clockwise. No, you can't. I can't pick it up. So let's try. Can I is it like a lever?
You want to turn it like a clock. You want to turn it like a clock?
Yeah.
All right. As you turn it like a clock, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh. Is that a D20?
That's a D20. Yep.
13? Do I add something?
You would add your wisdom modifier.
Wisdom. Never remember where wisdom is.
At the top.
It's not at the top.
Plus 4. Yeah, it is. Plus 4. It's 13 plus 4, so 17.
17. All right. Hold on 1 second.
Wisdom plus 2.
Are you looking at her sheet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yours says plus 2?
Yours says plus 2. I think you're looking at wisdom insight as plus 4. But there's just like a regular wisdom at the,
it's over to the
top.
side. Yeah, it's plus 2, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So plus 2, so
Okay.
15.
Okay.
So what's in the saving throws box?
Yeah, wait, hold on.
These are
Never mind.
saving throw modifier.
Sorry, Chris. One, Paelias.
So
1
it is plus
second.
4.
It is plus 4.
Wait, what's plus 4?
Cool.
Under
It's a saving throw modifier.
It must be
Oh, yeah. Saving throw.
racial.
Yeah, advantage against being charmed. Magic can't put you to sleep.
So-
Paelias, I'm sorry I doubted you.
No worries. Thanks for the apology.
All right. As it clicks, as you turn it, it clicks, and it sort of opens backwards. So you can imagine that the curve of the barrel gives it clearance for the whole piece of wall to open back into a room. We're going to pause you there, and we're going to jump over to Agnes and Lily.
Cool.
Alright, so I have a sending stone wrapped up in a dishcloth.
Yes.
Can I do an Arcana check on that?
Sure. So you're just trying to sort of find out what you can ascertain.
Yeah. 3 plus Arcana 3.
I mean, given what you heard from what Falreth said to you as Gregson, you know this is the other half of a sending stone that Falreth would have. More than that, you're not sure how to attune to it or how it works or anything like that. You probably need to take it to someone else to find out more about it.
Okay. So then, Is there...
Agnes, should we get out of here? What are we doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Well, Gregson is still bound up,
For the
right?
moment, he's still bound up.
Okay.
And unconscious, I should say.
And I don't think I have any kind of like forgetful charms or anything like that. Nope. There's nothing that I can do to him to help him forget about what happened here. So I guess do a quick check around the kitchen for anything useful and then go find the guys.
What do you mean by anything useful? It's a well-stocked kitchen. It's the kitchen of a mansion.
Yeah, I don't know what I want.
That's what you do.
You took shoes. I don't want shoes. No, I really don't want to steal anything from this house because I don't want to get in trouble later.
Well, too late.
I kind of don't want to leave any evidence. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of that weird drink.
Oh.
That was in the concoction that he made for my sore throat when I was Falreth. I'm going to rinse that out and
clean
put
up.
that back. Yeah.
Alright, as you so painstakingly rinse out this single glass that may have given away that you were there, a flashback to Finric, who completely takes the door off its hinges, and as he steps out of the way, boom, it falls into the hallway with a resounding thud, which you probably hear even downstairs. And Finric, you have discovered the upstairs, which is very fancy,
Yeah.
chamber pot and basically restroom.
So, yeah, was someone in there?
There's no one in there.
Dude, if you have to go, like, you don't want to be messing with boss.
I don't know. Maybe Gregson's got orders.
Yeah.
Falreth's an odd guy.
Alright, I'm gonna look around and see if there's like any
Something hidden in
something
the
hidden,
chamber pot?
something hidden in and then around. I'm gonna work my way
Alright, you lift the chamber pot.
Yeah.
It is immaculately clean.
immaculately clean.
Immaculate,
That's
like it was cleaned recently.
recently.
The washing basin, there's a beautiful ceramic jug next to it with like blue and, it's blue and white and mostly like the creamy white porcelain with these intricate blue designs. There's fresh water in it, it's not cloudy, filled to the brim. There are scented oils in tiny little glass vials. There's a decorative soap. There's even a washing basin like that you could presumably sit in off to one side. And in that, or at the side of that, there's a copper pipe with a valve of some kind coming out of the ground. And there's also very cushy towels stacked up on a shelf.
Let's open up that valve. See if we get some water.
Yeah, as soon as you open it, almost immediately, you hear bubbling up, and then water, perfect temperature water, starts coming out of this mouth.
That sounds really nice. Cool.
Anyone need a shower?
So why don't I look around? There's no nothing. We're gonna look around for any sort of like hidden doors or access to like the crawl space or anything.
Give me an investigation check. Nine. It looks like a normal bathroom.
Cool. So maybe we'll go back out into that hallway and Twizzard's still over.
Twizzard, you're looking through. In the last drawer, you find a nondescript wooden box. Looks like a dark wood, very close grained, no visible lid or means of opening it.
Can I sniff it?
It smells faintly of cherries.
How about that? I wasn't expecting that. Can I investigate it?
Sure.
14?
Yeah. No. It's heavier than you think it would be for its size. So it must be a very dense wood. It's dark. Tinges of red. Again, no visible way of opening it.
I shake it.
You hear nothing.
Time to try the old football spike. But I don't think I'm going to do that.
Yeah, how about open sesame?
I say, open sesame!
Nothing happens.
These are great ideas, guys. Keep them coming.
Have I walked into the room yet?
You walked in the room, you see him shaking this box, and there's drawers, and there's some underwear strewn out of one. In one hand, he's got some underwear wrapped around something, and in the other, he's got this box.
Gotcha. Is there anything left for me to investigate?
Yes.
There's the bed.
I hand the box to Finric as they figure this out.
Okay, I take the box and I look at the bed.
Okay, so you pocket the box or put it in a pouch or something? Okay. So write that in your inventory.
Cool.
So you open up the curtain of this bed. These are some high thread count, especially for the day and in the time period. Sheets, they are again a deep burgundy and copious amounts of pillows at the top. It's at least a queen size, maybe even king. It's a nice looking bed.
And there's nothing like stuck in between the mattresses.
No, it's made. Oh, so you're unmaking it and like looking.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're sort of searching through this. Other than a finely made bed and finely made sheets, you don't discover them.
Gotcha. Smells of cherries.
All right, we're gonna flash back to Gregson, who has actually.
Oh.
Wait, he's bound.
What's that?
He's bound.
You got loose enough to hop. You hear this. You go to high perception.
Okay. All right. So I'm already looking like him. So I'm actually in the other room. The great room. That's where I went to the great room to clean up the.
Oh, that's where the drink was?
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry. Understood. All right, so you sort of, as you're coming out with the glass to put away.
So when we look at each other, I should look like Gregson.
You do.
So I think that just for the hell of it, let's start doing kind of like the whole.
His hands are still down behind him, and he still has the dish towel gag. It's just his feet that he's managed to get loose.
So I'm going to pretend to be. I'm going to guess an illusion. And I'm going to cast a minor illusion to make almost a dreamy appearance, like a haze appear.
Okay.
As if he's kind of imagining this.
Okay. All right. So he's hopping out. And he sort of looks over at you, and this sort of like hazy thing is going all around you. And you're like. Give me a performance check. So you're trying to make him think this is like a dream or something?
Yeah. Like that he's something is just not reality. Ooh, 16 plus my performance should be 4, so 20.
All right, yeah, he really does not know what's going on. Like he is very confused. He wasn't really panicked before. Like he's a pretty tough guy, but like this is just a step too far. He's very confused. What would you like to do or say?
So I'm going to tell him that I must have had something that was off because I am now hallucinating.
So what exactly do you say?
I say this is so weird. Something must have been off in breakfast. I don't know what, but this is. I feel sick. And then I'm going to strike him.
All right.
But just to try to get him unconscious.
Yeah, sort of a knockout.
Yeah. So.
All right, so you're trying to make him think this is like an out-of-body experience type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So yeah, it's easy enough to just clock him on the side of the head. He's bound, and so yeah, he goes down. Boom.
Okay. So then I'm going to ask. I'm going to call Lillian, and I'm going to ask Lily to help me find his bedroom.
All right. So you guys. Lily, when she was looking for the exit, she had noticed that this was a sort of restaurant on the first floor, and so she's like, "It's not down here." And so you guys would have to drag his body up the stairs.
Okay. All right. Well, I think the two of us together.
Yeah, sure. All right. So you are dragging Gregson up the stairs.
You have to move him.
I'm putting him in his bed where we're going to.
So we're up here.
Make him
So I
think
found
that
the chamber
everything
pot.
Yep.
Tim found the bedroom.
Yep.
We came from the hallway where there were 2 doors. Was there anything else down the hallway?
There's the hallway to the other side.
Let's go to the hallway to the other side.
So, yeah.
With that box that I stole.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. So we're gonna jump up to the second floor here.
Why not?
Do a little of this here. Sorry, Paelias, I'll come back to you in a second. In the basement.
No.
Alright, so as you guys are going down. As you guys are going down the hall, you see Lily and Agnes dragging up his body. Up the stairs.
Hey guys.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask these two to help find Gregson's bedroom so that we can try to. Well, now that a door has been. Has the door actually fallen in, or has it just been kicked open?
He took it off the hinges. He uses masonry tools to take the hinges basically out of the stone.
So you can technically put it back, and we can leave this place somewhat.
Well,
you also, as you get down the hall, the other door is open too, and well, it was kicked open. You maybe can't see that from where you are, but.
Okay.
Let's put it this way. There ain't no way you're gonna put unless you have the mending spell. The mending spell can be useful in this instance.
unseen serpents.
I'm pretty lenient with unseen serpents, but I'm not sure you can fix a splintered door lock.
Great. Okay, so then I'm just gonna.
Okay, wait. Hang on.
Can we try to find his room?
Is the door to the bathroom the same type of door as the bedroom? Can we put the good bathroom door on the bedroom door and just make it look like someone was breaking into the bathroom? Like they had to go and the door was fucking locked?
Yeah, because Gregson would probably need to rush into the bathroom if he wasn't feeling well.
All the doors are the same type of door. What would you like to do?
Well, let's explore the other wing first.
We need to find his bedroom. I want him
and then
in
we'll.
his bedroom, and I want to lock him in his bedroom.
Okay.
Alright, so as you guys go to
I
the
found a box.
as you guys go to the other side of the hall,
Yeah, what's when we don't have to worry about someone coming back and finding us in here. I have a sending stone.
as you go down there, there is one door on your left. Arguably, it's probably around the same size as the master bath, but it's also closed.
Didn't Gregson have keys?
He did have a set of keys on it.
So I got the sending stone. Nobody bothered to get
I mean, you've got his body right there.
Alright, I'm gonna
Keys are still on.
take his keys out. I'm gonna unlock any locked doors. I'm gonna find out which of these rooms is his, and then I'm gonna put him in there and lock him in.
Where there's one master bedroom on the one side that Wizard was ransacking, there are two doors and two bedrooms. One, basically, it's the same space. 1/3 is Gregson's, so at the farthest down the hall, and then there's a 2/3 size guest bedroom, and there is another smaller storage area to the left, and that has sort of more linens and various household items.
Okay, so I'm going to unlock the door to Gregson's room if it's locked.
It is locked. All the doors are locked.
Okay.
All the doors are locked.
Okay.
There's a little odd,
Yeah.
but
Unlock.
there it is.
Lily and I drag his body into there, throw him onto the bed, maybe throw a little water on him to make it seem as though he's been sweating.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around Grayson's room.
Yes, you can look around the room and to your heart's desire. I am setting up this whole hallucination scene.
Understood. So you're taking a sunshine. In the room, there is a chamber pot. There is a wash basin with another jug, not nearly as fancy, of water next to it. There is a sort of chest at the bottom of his very plain bed, and that's about all you see in the way of furniture.
I'm wondering if we should put our sending stone in place of the one that Gregson has. So if he tries to make a call, we know. Yeah.
So you have.
But ours might look different.
They definitely look different.
Oh, they definitely look
different.
That's how you kind of do things.
So we now have.
You have 3 sending stones. None of them look alike.
And
None of them look alike?
None of them look alike.
so I'm wondering if Margot had a sending stone.
We checked his body.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that he didn't still have one somewhere. How else do you think he was talking with Falreth?
Well, we need to find Falreth and beat him up and take the sending stone.
Well, he might now have
This.
2 sending stones.
We need to take both.
All right. So then, all right. I think that I have set up the room for Gregson to make it look. Eventually, right before we leave, I will unbind him and ungag him. But
yep, he's still unconscious.
yeah.
Sounds good. Hey, can I like do an investigation check in the room and just see like there's nothing like I don't know, it just seems a little sparse. Like I just want to make sure there's no like none of my favorite trapdoors or I don't know whatever else. I mean, with my masonry knowledge, I can.
Yes. With your masonry knowledge. So there's a window facing south. It looks fairly normal. There are some. No, there's nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh, okay, cool. Why don't I go to the linen closet and see if there's anything weird in there?
Sure. There's linen and some washcloths. There's more of that fancy soap.
Cool.
More of the essential oils.
Love the fancy soap.
Yep. Very innocuous items.
And then the guest bedroom?
The guest bedroom is basically, if Falreth is like, top of the line, everything's great, and like Gregson's is like reasonable. It's not slovenly or anything like that, but it's like, it's definitely a servant's room. The guest bedroom is somewhere in between.
Okay.
There is a chamber pot, there is a basin, the bed is a little bigger, it's like, it's like in between. And there's a chest of drawers, and a chair and a small desk.
Anything in the desk or chest of drawers?
Nothing in any of the furniture.
Damn. All right.
It's as if it was waiting for someone to.
The guy's bed.
What's that?
Yeah. No.
Gregson?
Gregson.
Oh.
What was the question?
We should. I don't know where I am. I would do it if I was close, but I'm not close.
I think you're with us, right?
Oh.
Yeah, you're all up there. You're all in. Well, I guess you're between your two rooms now.
Can we try and open his chest?
Gregson's chest.
Yeah.
You can open it up. As you open it up, you hear the front door get kicked open. And
Any one of us.
No.
sorry, Paelias. We'll get back to you, buddy. I haven't forgotten you.
I think you kind of use your help, maybe.
Well,
So you hear the door open and you hear footsteps tromping.
He's eating all the pickles downstairs.
You guys are upstairs. I'm going to say Finric has just sort of come back into Gregson's room. So imagine you're all on the second floor. And you hear the door open and you hear someone chomping up the stairs. Let's flash back to Paelias. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. So Paelias, you have found this secret room behind the questionable pickle jar, and you have gone inside, presumably. It is much larger. Basically, it's the footprint of the house. And so, with your dark vision, though, you can see piles of different things, crates. Let's see here. Hold on one second. La la la. There are bags, and you kick some of them and they sound like they're full of coins. There are furs stacked up on shelves. There are crates of intricate or delicate glass bottles full of various liquids. And you do see a sort of round door in the northernmost wall. That's sort of a barred door. Basically, this room is full of trades goods and bags of coins.
cool.
You found a small fortune of things.
Let's take some coins.
All right, so you just sort of scoop into a bag and like. Okay, you get. Yeah, you get like 96 gold, and you're just like shoveling it into your pouch until your pouch is full. The bags themselves are quite large. You could carry one, but it would you'd be carrying it with both hands and
I'll just take what I can manage in my coin purse.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you get like 96. Is what I rolled. So that's what you get.
Cool. That's gonna get me like a burger somewhere, or is that like a good amount of money?
It's a good amount of money. It's a good amount of money.
Okay. Cool. All right, great. So let's check out that door over there that we saw. Where did the door go?
There's also give me an investigation check.
The screen's getting all choppy.
Ah, choppy screen, huh?
Oh dear.
Entirely possible.
Roll high numbers.
Investigation plus 0, so 2.
All right, yeah. All right, yeah. That's all you find, buddy. So you go over to the door. It's a round door set solidly into the wall.
Okay. Let's open it.
It is locked. It is locked.
Okay. Locked door. All right. Well, what else did I see? I saw some coins. I saw some
furs.
Furs. Yeah.
Furs. Some fine gowns.
Gowns. Okay.
Crates of glass bottles. It looks like some type of expensive alcohol, probably. If you had to guess.
That's cool. Yeah. Let's get a mix smash hodgepodge. I'll take 2 bottles of alcohol and 3 furs with a gown.
All right, mark it down. You're pretty heavily laden now. If you had to fight right now, I think you'd only be able to use your mace and not your shield as well. Like you're basically stuffing things. Like every strap is now like you have a fur hanging from it, or like a gown, or like
Yeah, totally.
You got some bottles like shoved in your cloak, you know.
I just wear as much as I can in Skyrim, and then you might never know when you need it later. Alright, so I guess if we can't get through this door, do you think maybe we should just kick it just to make sure we can't get through it?
Alright, roll a d6.
D6? Kicking doors seems like fun. I got a 5. Do I add something?
Yeah, I mean, you kick it. You can see it sort of did something. This is a pretty. This is like 4 feet wide. It's a circular door, so 4 foot diameter, and the stone around it is what it has been there a while. It looks older than any other door frame you've seen in this place.
Interesting.
And it's sturdy.
Right.
Your kick barely does. Your kick hurts your foot more than it hurts the door.
Oh, ouch. All right. Did I happen to hear that door open in the front?
No, you are in the basement cellar.
All right.
You did not hear that.
Let's take a swig of alcohol.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
All right, so you pop the cork of one of these bottles, and you have had this before. You're well traveled. This is Tauren ice wine.
Oh, nice. That's good stuff.
Very, very, very sweet, very potent.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's tasty good. So let's go see what the others are doing. Let's check on them.
All right, so I'm going to say that you were investigating the pickle jar. They were going upstairs. Agnes was cleaning up the one piece of evidence in the green room. Then they were like searching upstairs. Finric was taking the thing down. You were searching in there. I'm going to say that you're coming up the stairs basically. Right as you come up the stairs. You are confronted with a town's guard coming around the corner. So these guys have these sort of logo. It's basically it's sort of the same uniform as Henry Sheffield, the sheriff, had, but a little shabbier. And he's got like what does he have? Did I print out that? Yes, I did. La 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 la. Yeah, he's got a long sword, and he's like he wasn't really expecting to see anyone, and he sort of like opened up this parlor door because as Gregson came out and Lily and Agnes it had gotten shut somehow. and he sees you just coming out of the basement, and he's like sort of startled. Let's roll into initiative, everybody.
Dang.
14. Oh, I get to add stuff. I always forget to add stuff.
Should we roll for Agnes?
Yeah, I don't know how much.
Plus 0. 14.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Right. Alright, Agnes, for the rest of the night, unfortunately the role of Agnes will be played by Twitter. I'm sure he knows how she would like to react to everything, right?
Okay. Yeah. That way, the 4 is my fault.
Alright. Let me do that. Being told there's a wicked audio. I don't think we're going to be able to fix it, so. C'est la vie.
Paelias, can you try saying something?
What?
Test.
Test.
Alright, we're gonna go with that for now.
Testes. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, so, where did I just put my marker? Alright, I'm sorry, Finric, what did you have?
18.
Twister?
19.
And what did Agnes have?
4.
And what did you have, Paelias?
14.
Agnes 4. Off to a great start, Wizard. What that is? Oh. Alright. Twizzler, what would you like to do? You hear people coming up the stairs.
So we're all upstairs. Paelias is
You're all in
downstairs.
Gregson's room. There's someone coming up the stairs.
We don't know who it is, right?
You don't know who it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna close the. Wait, the door to the bathroom has no hinges. We're all in. Oh wait, we're all in Gregson's room.
You're all in Gregson's room.
Which was the only one we opened legitimately with a key.
No, you opened the supply closet, the guest room, and Gregson's room, all with the keys. Agnes opened all of those with the keys.
Alright, I'm gonna close the door and lock it.
Alright, you're closing Gregson's door and locking it.
Yes.
Alright, Finric, what do you like to do?
Listen.
Alright, you could hold an action. If something happens, you can hold an action, and then...
Yeah, I'm gonna hold the action.
What would you like to hold an action for? What would you like to do if something happens?
If something happens, well, if someone attacks me, I wanna punch back.
Okay, alright, sounds good.
Unarmed strike.
Yeah. Alright. Paelias, directly in front of you, there's a town's guard. What would you like to do?
Oh, welcome. What are you doing here?
So he's very startled to see you. Give me a persuasion check. You're basically trying to make him think there's nothing wrong.
Oh yeah. 19 plus. Persuasion 3. That's a 22.
I can't believe you got above a 20. I mean, this is. There's a half elf coming out of the basement, stuffed to the gills, with furs and bottles. He's got a mace and a shield, and he's like, welcome to my house. I'm even going to say that you sort of like hand him the bottle that you had open, like as if to give him a drink. And he's just like, and he sort of comes to attention, and he's like, I'm terribly sorry, sir. We heard that there was someone that was unauthorized in this building, and we were to search it immediately. What should I do?
Oh, yes. Well, I really appreciate you coming out to check that out. Thank you so much. Sure. I mean, what are you looking for?
Intruders.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't seen anybody else. I mean, we were having a bit of a gathering, so there's some people getting together today. But you're more than welcome to come in.
He sort of takes the bottle. He's got his longsword in the bottle. He's like, I'd better report back to the sheriff. He turns to go.
All right. Sounds like a plan, buddy.
All right. All right, he's going. Now it's the guard's turn, so that's what he's doing. He's in his bed. This guard's going in here and searching. This guard's going in here and searching. That guard, he went to the kitchen. This guy's going upstairs. So he comes up and he goes left or right? He goes left. So he goes away from the door that is locked and you guys are all behind. All right. Twizzard.
It's me
You
again?
hear steps. You can tell that someone came up the stairs. It's kind of soft. You're not sure exactly where they're going. Their steps are muffled, I should say, because of the thick carpets. One of which is now clearly missing, by the way. Although the guard wouldn't know that. It's slung over your shoulder still.
So maybe the doors off the hinges might be the.
Yes,
That might be the bigger issue.
you might hear it. You might hear a shout in a second.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't hide. Maybe.
I mean, there is a window to the room. You have explored the room enough that you know there's no other way out of this room besides the door or the window.
We're on the second floor.
You're on the second floor.
All right, so let's look out the window and see what's below.
Can Grayson wait? Is Agnes still? How much longer is Agnes going to be Grayson? Can she be Grayson again? Can she tell them that the place is broken into and thieves ran off and they have to chase after them?
She is Grayson. It's probably only been about, I don't know, 15 minutes. She's probably got at least 40 minutes left on this spell.
So we could certainly do that. But how come these guys have come when this is like the second time that someone has called?
That's a good question.
So maybe this one isn't Gregson.
What's in that chest?
You open up the chest? Gregson's chest? Yeah, you can open it up. You see some clothes stacked neatly.
Mm-hmm.
You also see the only thing that basically that's not like clothes.
Mm-hmm.
There is a photograph in a nice frame of a man and a woman standing together on the edge of a cliff. They look like they're looking at each other in love.
Got it. Does one of them look like?
One of them could be a Gregson, but much younger.
Gotcha. Gregson. What do you think, Twizzard? What should we do?
We could pull up Paelias, but we don't know we'd be doing that. We could jump out the window. Oh, yeah, what's below the window? Is it bushes?
If you look out the window, you see. So it's sort of a. Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, there are two windows. One window that looks at the front of the house, so you can see the front lawn, the path you would have walked through, the gate all around it. To the left, that far wall is a window. There's about 4 feet to the fence, and then it's the property next door. So if you were to go out that window, you would drop down into the grass.
Okay.
And still be within the fence.
Alright, here's the
You
new
have
plan.
to get over the.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No.
So, we open the door. When the guard comes by, we grab him, bring him in the room. We have Agnes impersonate the guard. We knock the guard out. Agnes goes downstairs and says, "There was no one up there."
I see Agnes's sheet.
But then has to go home with the guards for the day for a little bit until she can lose.
Agnes does have Featherfall, which she mentions when you guys are talking about the window.
I thought I had that. I do not. Oh, I have Featherfall too. You saying you don't like my impersonation plan?
No, I'm just saying.
Well, it's a plan.
I want you guys to be aware of what Agnes has, because she's not here to roleplay for herself.
Yes, okay.
I will ultimately leave the decision with you, of course.
Well, her crazy strength is the impersonation.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like Gregson. She does not sound like Gregson. That is key to remember.
That's a good point.
You also do not know exactly who is in the building. You know that there are at least one, probably multiple guards. That's what you've heard.
Well, if we jump out the window, the guards could be down on the bottom floor looking out the window.
They could. I'm going to need a decision, though, quick. Can we plan, or do we just have to decide individually? Okay, I'm gonna cast Charm Person on the I
soldier.
mean, you're in the same room.
Yeah, let's do it.
Charm Person on the soldier. He'll figure out later and get pissed, but by that time we can escape.
Okay.
Maybe who knows us. Okay, we're gonna open the door, and when the soldier comes by, cast Charm Person on him.
Alright, as you open the door, you hear, Sir, a door's off its hinges up here. And you hear tromping of feet up the stairs.
Let's close the door again.
We're gonna close that door and lock it.
Alright. As you are closing it, you're sort of taking a little peek out. You see Henry Caulfield, followed by the beginnings of a burgundy robe, just as the door is closing.
Oh boy.
So Falreth is there.
We need to abandon ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you hear voices and shuffling of feet down at the other end, where you've perfectly created a distraction by opening and destroying doors.
Okay, let's go.
The guard who had left Paelias is now also running up the stairs.
Alright.
Paelias, let's jump back to you. What do you do after the guard leaves?
I'm by the bottom of the staircase, or where am I now?
You're just leaving the pantry room.
The pantry room, the room I was in before the pickle barrel, or after pickle barrel?
Oh, sorry. You left the pickle barrel room. You went back up the stairs.
Okay, so
So you're on the first
I'm in
floor.
the pantry room.
Can you carry any more furs?
Okay.
He's chock full of furs. He cannot carry more furs.
Where are my exits?
You know about the front door.
Mm-hmm. Is that where the guard came in?
Give me a perception check to see if you noticed the back door yet.
The guard came in the front door, though?
Yeah, the new guards came in the front door. You were in the kitchen earlier, though.
Okay. So it's
Were you in the kitchen earlier?
yeah, I helped. I hit the guy over the head when we put him in the pantry.
Yeah. You know there's a back door. There's a back door.
Okay, good, because that was a shitty roll. Can I see anybody through the back door? Is there anybody out there?
You look in the kitchen. There's no one in the kitchen. You can't see out the back door yet. You want to head toward the back door?
Yeah, head toward the back door.
All right, you head toward the back door.
We need to get out of here.
It does not look like there's anyone in the back. And there's maybe 30 feet till the wrought iron fence is there. The backyard is about 30 feet deep. There's some fruit trees. There's a fountain, circular fountain.
All right. Do I know if the guys can they hear me upstairs? Do I know if they're close enough within earshot?
What guys?
my pals?
You don't know where they are.
Oh dear.
You have no idea where they are. Are you going out the back door or not?
Yeah, we're going out the back door.
All right, you're running out the back door. You're just heading straight back, or do you want to double around the side of the house?
If I don't see anybody in front of me, we're heading straight back.
Straight back. He's going out the back door, folks.
Are there woods? Some kind of woods out there?
All right.
Some kind of hide.
What's that? There are some fruit trees. There's a stone circular fountain, but it's basically a manicured backyard for about 30 feet, and then the same 7 feet tall iron fence that goes around the entire property is there. You're heading toward it. We're going to flash to the guards and Falreth. They are all upstairs. They're searching the upstairs bedroom. They're searching the thing. Falreth is casting around. He notices... Does he notice it? Let's see. Falreth, what is your passive perception? Holy shit, that's high. Falreth notices there's a rug missing, and he turns and heads down the end of the hallway while these other guys are still searching around in here. They're on the second floor. They're not in the kitchen. All right.
Oh boy.
Agnes. What's Agnes doing?
I'm gonna cast Featherfall on everyone. We're going out the window.
All right. How? So. Let me see her sheet again. Featherfall does use a spell slot, but I think she has. Sorry. Wait. No. How many spell slots does she have? 4. She used Disguise Self twice. Okay, so she can do. She could also use a second level spell slot if she had to. Do you have spell slots for Featherfall?
I do, yes.
How many of you are there in there? 4. Yeah, so you could do 2 and she could do 2.
4. Okay.
You gotta open the window though.
Oh, we can't cast a group one. Has to be on each person.
It has to be on each person. But you each spend 2 level 1 spell slots.
We gotta do it. Unless we can do charm person to float us down, or unseen servant.
It's not.
Invisible guy can do
Someday
anything.
I'll print out the unseen servant block of text and I'll give it to you as a Christmas gift. All right. So.
All right then.
Opening the windows, she could use her movement to get to the window, the rest of it to open it. I say as a bonus action, and she can cast Featherfall on herself. So that's one. I'm going to say she casts Featherfall on herself and opens up the window, and jumps out on her turn. No, wait, she would have to cast it. Never mind, she doesn't jump out yet.
Yeah.
She gets ready to cast it a second time.
She would cast it on. She would cast it on Lily, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she would.
She would. That's true.
Wait, hang on.
Right,
Does that make sense?
We're back to Twizzard.
Wait, hold on. Does that make sense though? Should she just cast on 2 people, and then?
Well, casting is an action though.
Yeah.
You can only cast it once. She can cast it on Lily. She would cast it on Lily. I agree.
Yeah.
Couldn't I cast it on myself and just hold Lily and jump out?
You'd have to give me an acrobatics check.
Fantastic
not like
acrobatics.
Lily is actually after Agnes. So Agnes would encourage Lily to get the heck out of there.
Yeah, she would.
She's like, what do I do when I hit the ground?
Stop, drop, and roll.
That's a fire.
We'll meet at the inn.
Every
Are
man
you
for himself.
going to try to jump over the neighboring fence? It's 4 feet to the wrought iron fence.
How high is the fence?
You are probably 10-foot ceilings. You're probably, if you jump from the ledge, you're probably 12 feet. You could probably, with Featherfall, you could probably jump over the fence. You're going to need to do a check, but you
Need
can
some
jump
running
over
jumps
the fence.
here.
So, and you'd be in the next door neighbor's yard, basically.
Hopefully they're a lot nicer.
Mm.
Could get worse.
Alternately, if we jump in this yard, we have to run around the house and go out through the gate, right?
You would have, the only way through the fence that surrounds the property right now that you know about is the one at the very front.
Okay.
Probably better to get out of Falreth's house.
There are some trees and shrubs that you can see in the yard next door that you could presumably hide in. What do I do? What do I do?
I'm all for the Featherfall and running and jumping.
Yeah.
All right.
And when it's safe to run, meet us back at the end.
She's gonna make a jump. She does it. She jumps up on a ledge, and she propels herself out, and as she's falling, with the feather fall, she's got enough momentum to take her over the fence, and she lands, and she quickly runs and gets into a shrubbery. And that brings us back to Twizzard.
So who cast that on Lily? Agnes.
Agnes cast it on Lily. Agnes opened the door. Lily used her movement and her dash to get the heck out of Dodge.
I'm casting Featherfall on Finric.
Alright, Finric, you got Featherfall.
What's the whole deal with Featherfall?
It just makes you fall slow enough that you don't get hurt.
It's like at the end of Princess Bride, when they fall out of the window and they just kind of glide.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just... Let me see. I'm not sure it does anything super special. Oh, it's a reaction.
I do also have Fog Cloud.
Oh, it's a reaction. Fascinating. Oh my god. Wait a minute. What? I am so sorry, everybody. Choose up to 5 falling creatures within range.
Oh.
Falling creatures' rate of descent slows to 60 feet.
Need the book.
Alright.
Well, that's okay.
Let's see. So it's not an action, it's a reaction. So, yeah, you could easily say that her movement was to the window, her action could be to open the window, and to motion Lily over. She and Lily jump out, and she casts it, and they both make it out of there. So let's say Agnes and Lily are both out of there.
Okay.
Because she would definitely be looking out for Lily. That definitely sounds like.
Do we need to mark one of her spell slots?
You need to mark one of her spell slots, yes, please. Okay. I don't know how she's been marking it. But
yeah,
okay.
I'll do it very lightly.
Yeah.
And I've got Step of the Wind.
Alright, so you guys are still in there, and it is Twizzard's turn. So Twizzard, you could basically motion to Finric. You both jump out, and you even have an action. You have an action to do something if you want.
Finric, let's get the hell out of this room.
Cool. Let's do that. I
Alright.
want to use Step of the Wind, spending 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action, which I'm going to want to dash.
Okay.
And my jump distance is doubled for this turn.
Awesome. Alright, so give me...
Before we jump,
Yep.
is there any benefit to us untying Gregson?
I think Agnes already did that.
Oh, she did.
She untied him, she
He's
put
in
him in
his
the
bed.
bed, she staged the scene to make him look like he was so sweaty and not feeling well.
Okay. Alright.
She did all that stuff.
Alright.
Um,
She's trying so hard.
um,
We're just fumbling about.
would either of you like to use your action to do anything in the room before you leave?
Door's locked.
Like-
Door's shut and
Gregson's in
locked.
bed.
Like close the chest.
Whatever you want to do.
Guess we should close the chest.
There's also the window itself.
Should we close the window?
You're jumping out of it.
Let's close the window.
Can we close it? But we have to jump out of it. We jump out and close it on our way out.
Come on, Twizzard.
Close it on your way out.
The one thing that you really want to use.
Grease.
Magic missile.
Fog cloud.
The one
Magic
spell
missiles.
that you've been wanting to use.
Magic missile. This doesn't seem like the time or
It's
place
not
for
the
magic
time for
missile.
magic missile.
Okay. At least-
Paelias, tell him
Magic missile.
what he should use. Not magic
Magic missile solve everything.
Unseen servant.
That guy's amazing.
Okay. I think technically it takes a minute, but honestly, you've tried to cast it so many times, you probably had it ready. So yeah, I think you guys can both jump out, and if you want, you can have the Unseen Servant check the window. If you
Unseen
want.
servant.
It is on the table.
How does he get out?
He dissipates once you get more than like 30 feet from him or something.
Okay.
And he's also invisible to other people.
Ooh, that cost me 2 spells.
Let's do that. That's probably.
All
I
right.
think magic missile would have worked better.
Then we'll go back to the inn and get some bacon fresh.
Alright.
Yes, let's get to the end and get bacon.
Finric, acrobatics at advantage.
What is that?
Wizard, you roll it twice and take the higher.
Okay, well I got 17 to start, and then
Pretty
I've got a +5. So why don't we just go
Well,
22.
you might get higher than 17 and save Twizzard. if he
18.
rolls terribly. Alright,
23?
Twizzard, what do you roll?
I didn't roll yet. 5.
Alright, so I'm
Well-
gonna say, because you got, what, a 23?
22 and
Wait, does
yeah,
he have advantage
So
too?
23, as you both jump, Twizzard's like, oh, He's clearly not going to make it, but you do some crazy monk shit, and you like sort of kick flip off the wall and grab him, and you're both falling like feathers. So you're like grabbing him and like propelling him over the fence, and you both just make it over the fence, and you hit the ground.
Great. I'm gonna dash.
You're gonna dash.
You running for the trees?
I'm just gonna run.
There's some
Can I
trees
run
and
out?
some shrubs. You saw where Agnes and Lily ran.
Can I
They
just like?
did not run to the front. They ran behind the next door mansion.
Maybe I'll just run to the front though. While the going's good.
Okay, you run to the front. Where are you
And
running?
off in the other direction from the house. I'm gonna run to the front, right? And then
So you're going to run away from the Kippen house that you were just in, but toward the front. The fronts are they're on the same street.
Yeah.
You would
But
be
once
running,
I get to the front, I mean, I've got a 35-foot walking speed, and then it's doubled.
yeah, you're going to be quick.
So I'm gonna be, you know,
You're going to be able to get to the street.
perfect.
Okay.
I don't know if I can make it. I've got a 25-foot walking speed. How am I so slow?
You can get to the nearest shrubs. You can throw yourself in the nearest shrubs.
All right, I'm going in the bush.
All right.
I'll remember you fondly.
I'll maybe get you some berries.
All right. The guard on duty rolled a nat 1, so he does not notice Finric running toward the street because there was a guard outside.
Good thing I was the worst guard.
All right. So Finric, you run. You get to the street. All right. All right. Paelias, you have gotten to a 7-foot-high wrought iron gate, or fence, rather.
Can anybody see me? Or are there any guards within sight?
You do not see any guards.
Is this too high to climb? Can I not climb this?
You can try to climb it.
Okay, let's try to climb it. Is this an
Alright, give me an
action?
acrobatics
If I do
check.
this? Is this
What's
an
that?
action?
Climbing the fence would be an action.
What if I just wanted to put on the hat? Would that be an action?
Putting on the hat. What did I say the last time you did it? What does it say? Good question. Hold on one second. It would be an action to disguise yourself.
If I put on all the stuff that I'm holding, would it be disguised with me?
It would be disguised with you, yes.
Ah.
And by the way,
Dresses.
I would give you athletics or acrobatics to get over the fence, but you're going to be at disadvantage because all the shit.
Yeah, totally. All right, so I'm just gonna put on a hat and I'm gonna think about that guard that came in to the front door.
All right, so you're going to put on the hat and think about the town's
Yeah.
guard that you saw. Give me. Oh man.
Best hat I found in a random
What the
room.
heck would it be to trying to think, like, you didn't see him for that long.
We had a conversation.
Give me. I want to see how good your disguise is. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, persuasion. Oh, you know I got that. Oh yeah. I got +4, so 8 + 4 is 12.
All right. It's a fairly good disguise. You are now standing at the back. Would you like to move your last movement got you almost to the gate or to the fence. You put the hat on when you saw how tall it was. You can either continue to the fence or you can head back toward the house or around one of the sides of the house. Where would
We're
you
gonna
like to
walk the perimeter to the right and kind of go around the house as if I'm walking the perimeter in a guard-like way.
Got it. Perfect. Okay. Okay. All right. So Falreth takes another set of keys out. He opens the guest bedroom. He opens the supply closet. He opens Gregson's room and runs over to his side and calls the guards. Guards over here. And they come running with Henry. Henry's the green one. All right, so he sort of shakes Gregson. Gregson sort of shakes him again. He takes out from his pouches a little stopper and he waves it under Gregson's nose. Gregson pops awake. Gregson, what is going on here today? I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry, Master. I don't know. He sort of reaches up to his head where he's got two separate large bumps growing. I don't know. I saw myself and I was telling myself that it was dreamer. I don't even. And yeah, I think we're gonna pop out of initiative. Finric, let's jump to you.
Cool.
You're at the road.
Yeah.
Which way are you going? You going back the way you came, or sort of around?
Sort of like circle, kind of like go around.
Yeah,
Like I want to go away from the house, but I still want to kind of head back towards the town.
Yeah, if you continue down the road, you'll pass two more mansions on your left, and then the road slopes down the big hill.
Yeah, I'll see that.
So so you're just
Mosey and sheath the sword and just kind of like
acting casual.
Yep.
Acting casual. All right, Paelias, you're continuing toward the front of the manor. As you come around the corner, you look over and there's a guard sort of standing on the front steps, and he looks to you, and he's like, "What the heck is going on?" And he's sort of like, he doesn't call out, but he's like, he makes
and I totally give him like, yeah, man, I don't know.
All right, and you just keep walking, and he's like, yeah, and you just keep standing there. Twizzard, you are probably the closest and still most in danger. You're in a shrub.
In a bush.
You are in the next door neighbor's property, but from where you are, you can still see. You did have the unseen servant close the window. Is that true?
Yes.
You can see the window. You can see that there are now people in that room moving around. What would you like to do? You're in the shrubbery. You could take another action to just hide yourself better, or do you want to leave, or do you want to do a spell? What do you want to do?
I'd really like to leave. Not sure that's the best idea though to go moving around.
I believe Agnes did not leave a sending stone with Gregson. Is that true?
She did not.
So you guys have all the sending stones.
Yes.
And Gregson's keys were.
One of us took them, but I don't know who. She might have. She probably staged it.
She probably left the keys, but I don't think she left the sending stone.
We used them to lock the door.
Using to lock the door. That's true.
But then we
you
unlock it.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna say that the keys are staged convincingly enough. But there is a sending stone. He does not have a sending stone anymore. Wizard, what would you like to do?
Prestidigitation. That you can just make things out of nothing, right? Can I
do some stuff?
Can I create like a big clump of the bushes to hold in front of me as I scoot towards the side of the house to run away?
So you're going to you're going to basically copy the bushes that you see. All right.
Just don't act like it's
So you create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in your hand.
Oh,
I don't know if you can make a full
pretty small
bush with this.
Okay. I could make a miniature model bush.
You could make it.
Doesn't quite help. Okay.
You could do a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, and odd odor. Light or snuff out a candle or a torch. Clean or soil an object. Chill or warm or flavor. Non-living material. Make a color, small mark image, or it's got a 10-foot range. You could not do anything to the window or the room in there.
type roll plants. Seed.
I mean, there is a hide actually.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, it just makes you harder to spot.
Just don't feel like I should be hiding. Like,
Fair enough.
They're not looking out the window yet. I think.
So with 25 movement,
I'm really.
you
I am
can
slow
get
though.
almost to the front of the house next door. These houses are like. Actually, you probably can only get halfway along it. They're like 50 feet. These are big mansions.
Do I know if Finric saw any guards on his way out as he ran?
You do not know.
You don't
He
know
did.
that.
You saw him get to the street, compose himself, and start walking past your vision, past the edge of the mansion that you're next to.
Okay, you know what? I'm too slow. I'm just gonna do hide myself more thoroughly.
There is, so you're toward the back edge of this. There is a back door to this mansion, which is maybe 10 feet away.
Oh, I guess I should probably look around in this backyard and see what's nearby. So
Yeah.
there's a back door.
Again, it's sort of, these are mansions, there's well-kept gardens. There's no hedge maze, sorry.
Does the door look like it has a lock?
It is the back door of a well-maintained mansion.
So
It has a keyhole.
okay.
You're not next to it, you're still in your throat.
But it looks like it could be locked.
It's a mansion.
Most likely, it's probably locked. Okay.
It's pretty.
How high is the fence?
You are outside of the fence. There's no fence around this property.
Oh, I thought I was in the neighbor's yard.
You're in the neighbor's yard. It is
Oh,
not
okay.
fenced in. The fence goes around the Kippen Manor, but this mansion does not have a fence around it.
Oh, but there's a door.
That was the door to the house.
Oh.
To the mansion that you're in a shrubbery
Mm-hmm.
that's sort of up against the next door mansion.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, all right. I thought it was towards the back, like their backyard.
So you can go.
It's the back of the next door mansion.
At the
It
back
would be
of their
the
house.
back. Yeah, you are
Okay.
10 feet away from the back door of the next door mansion.
I see.
Duh.
Too many mansions.
And what's the yard like? Is it very open? Not much cover.
There's a lot of roses. This person clearly loves roses.
What does their property butt up against? Woods or someone else's house?
It is well manicured lawn to a point, and then that sort of goes into some low-lying hills.
All right, so not all that much cover. Probably not a lot of trees and such. Just
There's actually not a lot of trees. The
Okay.
hills themselves are just maybe scrub brush and a few straggly trees.
all right. Where's Agnes and? Can I see them? Agnes and Lily?
They ran to the other side
Oh, I'm in.
of the mansion because
Okay.
they both had their dash.
You know what? I'm not hiding. I'm running. I'm running to the front of the house.
You're running to the front of the house.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you take off booking it, and you get about halfway down the 50-foot deep mansion. You could take your dash action to run the rest of the way to the front.
That would be my action.
It would be your action. Sorry. Yes, your movement, and then you could take the dash action, which is basically your movement again.
And then I couldn't do anything else.
You'd get to the front of the house and be like, that would be your turn. So whatever you would see from the front of the house is what you'd see.
I'm wondering if I should instead reverse my robes, so anyone who saw me in those robes would not see me. I don't know what the inside of my robes look like. It might be the same color, which I don't know.
Are you shirtless with gold chains and like?
Shoot.
I guess you have a cloak.
I do have gold
You have
chains
a
all
cloak.
over me.
You have a cloak.
I just assumed I had robes on, but that's true. I have gold chains, MC Hammer pants. That's all I really put.
I think you have a cloak. Pretty much all adventurers have a cloak because you use it for warmth and keep the rain off.
Alright, so there's no point in me disguising myself. I'm just going to use my second action as a dash and get to the front.
All right. All right.
I do have underwear. Someone else's.
All right.
And a rug.
Paelias, as you give the
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on either, you see Twizzard hauling ass. So you're sort of here, and you're seeing this oblique angle just as you're coming to the front. You've got the guard on the stairs' attention. You're looking past him, and you see on the other side of the fence, up against the next mansion over, Twizzard hauling ass to the front. What do you do?
It is the
Don't
guard.
worry,
Can you tilt your camera down? I can't see you.
Is the guard on the porch closer to Twizzard than me?
He is exactly in between, basically, because you're walking along the fence on one side. Twizzard is about 4 feet past the fence on the other side, and he is on the steps of the door to the Kippen Mansion, which is exactly between you.
Okay.
But you currently have his attention.
Let's keep that. Let's chat up the guard here. Let's get close enough to talk.
So you're gonna go toward the guard.
Yeah.
Okay, you walk toward the guard. He's looking at you.
Yeah, and I'll say, this is bananas, or whatever it would be in that realm. This is crazy. I can't believe what is going on here. This is madness.
I don't know what's going on either. All the guards who were searching they all went upstairs. I think they're all upstairs still.
Yeah, I was upstairs too, and there's stuff everywhere. It's crazy.
Wait, how did you get back downstairs?
I came back down. They told me to come back down and patrol out here for a bit. Make sure nobody's running around.
What, should I stay here? What are you doing? What's going on?
I think maybe you should check out upstairs too, to see how they're doing up there, because it's crazy. I can watch the front if you want.
Okay, yeah. Henry told me to stay here, but I guess yeah. I'm kind of interested.
I'll be here. You go ahead and check it out.
Okay, all right. Give me a persuasion check.
Good work, Paelias.
Pretty low DC, but if you flub it totally.
Okay, I got a +4, right?
That was pretty convincing.
So 7 plus 4 is 11.
Yeah, all you have to do is give up 5. Okay, you're good. He turns. He goes inside.
There you go. You're welcome, Twizzard.
Good work, Paelias. Thank you.
All right, Finric, you're walking down the hill by now.
Yeah.
Paelias, you're on the front porch. Twizzard, you look over, expecting to see a guard, and you see a guard. What do you do?
Does the guard see me?
The guard is looking right at you.
And I've just stopped running?
You've just stopped running. You saw 2 guards talking, one went in. You're looking at the other guard, he's looking at you. What do you do?
I slowly start walking the opposite direction and whistle.
Which is the opposite direction?
Away from the guard.
So you're at the front of the house, you're basically going to walk along the front of the next door house.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm heading away from
So you turn away from the guard.
Yep.
Alright, Paelias, you see Twizzard start whistling and turn away from you.
I chuckled to myself.
Because you're, of course, a guard
I chuckled
right
to
now.
myself slightly and turn the other way as if I'm not even paying attention to him.
Alright, you turn away from him. Okay. Twizzard, you're still walking.
Well, I see he's turned away from me,
Well,
right?
you don't see that because you're walking away from him.
I
So
take a
you
short
take a little
glance back.
You see that he's not paying attention to you.
I move him real quick, and then I run.
Classic.
So you drop your pants real quick, and then you run. Give me a performance check. I want to see if you flub up this pants drop before running.
Oh, I might. Oh, performance? Oh yeah, that's a 7.
All right. You get a quick moon in, and then you just start trucking. So you're running along the front of the next door mansion. Paelias, you hear shuffling and quickly moving away feet.
Inside, you mean?
No, outside.
Oh, just
from where you just saw Twizzard,
okay.
but then you turned away.
Yeah, that's fine. Are we still doing this, or can I start walking away from this house now?
You can do whatever you want,
so
man.
the gate's in front of me. The gate's open. Nobody's in front of me.
No one's in front of you. The gate's open. It's about 25 feet away.
All right, we're gonna walk at a slightly faster than normal pace.
Sure. All right, you get to the gate. Where are you
to
gonna
the
go?
right, where I saw Twizzard.
That's actually to the left.
But
yes, sure. All right, Twizzard. You get to the other side of the next door mansion, and you see Agnes and Lily from a thick group of bushes, and they're motioning you towards them.
They're motioning me towards them?
Yeah, they're in like a really big thicket of bushes. They're well concealed, but they saw you coming, and they're motioning you towards them.
That sounds like a good idea. I'm going in.
All right. So, Paelias, as you're turning, you see Twizzard hustle off and disappear into the thicket of bushes.
Heading toward it.
Just then, Henry and a guard come out onto the front, and they're looking around. And do they see you? So, the guard who... Now, you're not really looking back. The guard who is the same guard who you had go inside, he sort of like points to you. Now you're outside the gate. You're walking away. And you hear Henry call out, "Hey, you there!" What do you do, Paelias?
We're gonna run.
Your spell lasts an hour. It's probably only been a couple minutes.
My spell? Oh, the hat only lasts an hour?
Forget I said that. You probably don't know that.
Oh, okay.
Actually, wait. It might be as long as you have the hat on. Hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah, never mind. It's as long as you have the hat on.
We're gonna run. We're gonna run.
You're gonna run?
How far away am I from him?
You are. It's 25 feet to the gate, and you're probably another 10 feet down the road. You're not to the edge of the fence yet.
I'm not to the edge of the fence yet.
You're a good 35 feet from the front of the house.
Okay.
If they were going to chase you, you would have a 35-foot head start.
Okay.
Which isn't huge, but it's something.
Yeah, we're gonna run. Let's go. Let's run. Let's move it.
All right, so he's like, "Hey, you there!" And you just bolt. All right, so here are your options. You've got the road that you're on. That's sort of head straight. There's two more mansions. Two more mansions on your left. There's a stable on the other side. That's sort of near where you know the thicket of bushes is, sort of near the stable of the one mansion. There's also basically just this nicely, like, just this green hillside to your right. It's basically like a park for the mansions. It's well manicured grass. It is a slightly steep slope, but that goes down the road, down toward the right, and you see the ocean far off to your right. And the road sort of goes past the mansion that Twizzler just passed in front of. There's a mansion that's sort of on the corner, and then there's a couple smaller houses as you go down the hill. So you can either run down the grass slope. You could run maybe to one of the stables.
Let's do a stable.
So you're going to run toward
the nearest stable.
Okay. You hear Henry Cadfield, the sheriff, say, "What are you doing?" And he and the guard, who you talked to earlier, start taking off after you. You are encumbered, even though it's disguised. You're still carrying a lot of stuff. Give me a. Oh man, just give me an athletics check.
Ooh. All right. Athletics, I get +1, so 18.
All right, you're definitely. They are not gaining ground on you. So you get to this stable. There is a fancy house to the left. There's a fancy house to the right, and there's a stable right in front of you. It has sort of a double hung, 2 doors. You can go inside. You try.
Yeah, we're going to the stable. Into the stable.
Yep, doors are unlocked. You sort of slam it open. You go inside. You can see a horse sort of put its head up. It's like eating out a little thing of oats.
Yep. Let's grab that horse.
All right, so you jump onto the horse. Give me an animal handling check. Oh man, animal handling. You don't get to use that very often.
Animal handling.
You got a +2 in that, you sly devil.
Yeah. Using the skills. That's 8 + 2 is 10.
All right. This horse is not expecting this. You are on it. It was not saddled. It did not have a saddle.
Right.
You are riding bareback. You are on top of it. It has not thrown you off, but it has also not done anything.
So are we open? Is it unfeathered? Did I need to take off a rope or something?
He has, his sort of, he's not, he doesn't have the full, whatever the heck a horse horse harness is called on it. It's just, you know, the bit, the riding bit. It doesn't have any of that. It's just sort of a... I don't think he's tethered at all. No, you know what? He's just chilling.
All right, let's ride him out.
So you're gonna try to just ride him through the door that you sort of swung it open to get in there, and it didn't close all the way.
Is it a one-door barn?
All right, give me another animal handling check.
Is it a one-door barn, or is there a door on the other side too?
The only door big enough for a horse.
Okay, so yeah, we're going back that way. What is this now? Animal handling?
Yeah. You're trying to get him to go as fast as possible, as quick as possible.
8 plus 2 is 10.
All right. So, yeah, he's moving. He's moving. He's not moving as fast as you'd like. So you get to the door, and just as the horse is sort of like pushing through the sort of swinging door, the guard who is in the lead basically bounces off of the door / horse and falls backwards onto the ground. Henry, who's right behind, sort of skids to a halt. And yeah, we're gonna need to roll some initiative.
5.
Everybody? Or?
No, just
Henry.
well, I mean,
Paelias.
can you see this happening? I think he from your vantage point. Oh man, from your vantage point, Twizzard and Agnes and Lily, you saw a guard hightailing it past, and a couple seconds later, a guard and Henry the sheriff, who you recognize, hightailing it past. Meanwhile, Finric the monk, you are at least halfway down this hill. So you're coming up to if you remember the signs from Brief Roar, you're coming up to the sign that looked like it had the muffin on it. And it's on your left, and you hear shouts and running of feet, and you sort of glance up, and you see a guard being chased by a guard and a sheriff at the top of the hill.
That's a muffin. Okay, yeah.
So you're still, it's supposed to be a muffin.
It's okay.
So you're still like...
So is that the barn? Or is that the smithy that's next to him?
What's that? Oh, those aren't proximity, sorry.
Cool.
You're near the muffin, and you're near the winking owl.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You're basically at the bottom of the hill.
Got it.
Yeah, let's just do this. Let's do a little bit of this here.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So those guys. So this is the barn with the horse. Henry, the sheriff, is on his feet. The guard just fell over. Paelias is on the horse. Twizzard and Lily and Agnes are in the shrubs, sort of behind and next to this stable here. So they would have seen these people just run past. They're still in the bushes. You're down here at this corner of the crossroads right here.
Gotcha.
And there's the muffin sign is here. And the winking owl sign is there.
And all I can really see at this point is it's just a guard about to get into a fight with the guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's like if you look up the hill. Like
Gotcha.
that's you've passed another big house and a couple smaller houses on your way down the hill.
Realistically,
that's a slope there.
Realistically, I'm not involving myself in this.
Yeah, no, you would not be suspected of this at all.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Paelias, I'm sorry.
5.
What did you roll? Okay. Henry takes his short sword and swings it at your leg, and he's going to do so with disadvantage because you're on a horse. That is a 9 plus. Where's my other sheet go? Does a 15
I have
hit?
18 armor class.
Does not. So he sort of makes a wild swing, and the horse is rearing up at this point, and he misses.
Did you say you had disadvantage?
Yeah, he attacked at disadvantage because you're on a horse. He's going to take another swing, and that also misses. Okay, so he's just swinging wildly. The one guy is on the ground. He sort of gets to his feet. That's his action.
We're outside the barn now? All right,
We're
we're
outside the barn.
running away from the mansion. We're galloping away.
All right, so you're going to run basically down the hill. Give me another animal handling check to see if you can get this horse to do what you want.
Okay, that's another 10.
8 plus 2 is 10.
All right. He's more familiar with you now. He's also scared, though. Yeah, you get. You're still on him.
That's
you didn't
good.
get thrown off. He's not moving the way you want him, man. He's not going down the hill. You've got control of him, but he's not going
Works
where
in
you
all
want.
the movies.
Because you're trying to do this bareback. You don't have a bridle. You don't have a bit. You're just like yanking on his mane. Like I can't give it to you, buddy. Do you have a bonus action?
Yeah, totally. I want to do a bonus action.
Now keep in mind, you are currently a guard.
I'm gonna command. Can I command the horse?
The horse?
Yeah.
I've never heard someone try to use command on it. To a creature, sure.
All right,
yeah,
cool.
fucking A.
I'm gonna.
What's the fucking wisdom saving of a horse?
I'm gonna whisper. It's okay. We'll get out of this together. Trust me.
You're gonna whisper. What are you commanding the horse
I'm commanding
to do?
him to go down the hill.
So like, technically, I think it has to be one word.
I'll command.
What's your one word that you can say to this horse?
I'll command. Trust. Trust.
Whoa. Okay. All right, I like that word. Let's see. Does it have abilities? All right. All right. This horse is commanded to trust you. It trusts you, and as you give it another get the heck going, horse, he takes off running down the hill.
Yeah.
All
Thanks,
right.
man.
Good work.
That is a really awesome use of work, man. Well done. All right, so basically, as he rears up, Henry misses his shot. He goes for the second shot. He misses again. The other guy's getting to his feet. The horse lands. You get him under control. The horse focuses, and you just start tearing off. And as you roll out of there, sort of Henry falls backwards as the horse charges past him down the hill. You are now charging downhill on a horse that trusts you implicitly. Where would you like to go? I don't know if you can see the map well enough, but you're quickly approaching a crossroads. The way out of town is to the left. The way into town is to the right.
Let's go in town and try to get out of sight here. Yeah.
You want to go into the town? Okay. You will be in sight longer. If you go, you'll go down. No. Oh, you can't see that, can you? If you'll be basically in view, the large green sward, the hill. You'll be in view until you get behind some buildings. But you're on a horse.
Yeah.
And you're
So we want to
fast.
get behind some buildings. So let's go. Let's keep going until we get into the town and behind some buildings.
If all you want to do is get out of sight, the quickest way to do that would be to go left and actually go out of town.
What's the difference?
But if you want to jump off the horse and go into the inn, take off the hat.
I mean, that's what we're gonna get to.
Time.
But I want to keep the horse because he trusts me now. But I want to go back to the inn. So let's go find a hiding place for this horse.
All right. So you are galloping toward the inn. All right. Falreth strides out onto his balcony and sees this horse, down the block take off. What the heck is Falreth going to do? Oh, fuck yeah. So, Falreth, so you are horse is galloping downhill madly. Your attention is on that. You have to keep your attention on this horse that's galloping bareback underneath you. Falreth strides out onto the porch and fucking takes off into the air and is flying down after you.
Wow.
He flies.
At a speed of... What does fly give you? ...60 feet. Alright, so he is... Alright, so Finric, you are at the door to the shop of the muffin.
Got it. Now I can dash at 70 feet.
You are standing at this door.
Mm-hmm.
You look up and you see a guard riding a horse down toward you very fast.
Mm-hmm.
You look back toward the Kippen Mansion, which is at the top of this like 100-foot green lawn, and you see the burgundy robes of Falreth take to the air and streak as the crow flies, or as the Falreth flies, directly for this guard on the horse. What do you do? Actually, it's 11:20. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Okay.
Oh my
That's
god.
very good.
Henrik just wanted the muffin.
Damn.
I feel like we need to go.
Oh my gosh.
I know that he was
I'm very
becoming a
excited
problem.
by this.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but now
Sorry
you're
for those of you watching it
now
through
you're
audio
public.
problems.
Yeah.
The setup when we have live people is actually a little harder to set up and get with the remote people, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. Maybe I can fix some of it in editing. Thank you for joining us if you have. Thank you to the players. Yeah, and we'll see you next Friday. Keep adventuring, people.
Cheers.
In the new year, right? No, it's next Friday.
Yeah, New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2020.
What?
All right, we'll figure out how these guys get out of this mess.